What's driving markets? Welcome to Market Take. Each week, we'll bring you our insights on the latest market and economic trends that are impacting investments. I'm your host, Glenn Purves, Global Head of Macro at the BlackRock Investment Institute. We've argued for a few years that megaforces are transforming the world. Two have collided recently: geopolitical fragmentation and the future of finance. This transformation is raising big questions about global markets. Where will long-term U.S. bond yields settle? We argued in 2021 that the combination of higher inflation, higher interest rates, and a large U.S. debt creates a fragile equilibrium, one vulnerable to investor confidence. The recent unusual surge in Treasury yields as U.S. stocks and the dollar fell has brought that fragile equilibrium into sharp focus. It is almost impossible to predict the end state of a transformation. Unpredictable trade talks make it even harder. Yet immutable economic laws limit the possible outcomes. One such law, the current account deficit, can't be reduced without the same fall in foreign financing. So reducing the trade deficit could hurt the U.S.'s ability to finance its debt, especially if it dents the confidence of foreign investors. They currently hold about a third of U.S. debt. That risks higher bond yields. Another law: global supply chains cannot be rewired quickly without disruption. We expect supply shocks to slow growth and push up inflation, just like in the pandemic. That limits what central banks can do to support growth. We've already seen these two laws spurring U.S. policy adjustments. The recent Treasury sell-off was swiftly followed by a 90-day pause on most tariffs, while supply chain worries seemed to prompt quick exemptions for some electronics. Here's our market take. In a world where many outcomes are feasible, we remain nimble and track the economic laws that will govern the U.S. policy mix. We focus on themes more than asset classes. For now, we see the AI megaforce driving returns, mostly in the U.S. We find selective opportunities in Europe and stay underweight U.S. long-term treasuries. For details, read our weekly market commentary. Go to www.blackrock.com/weekly-commentary. Thank you for tuning in. If you've enjoyed this episode, subscribe to Market Take wherever you get your podcasts.
This material is intended for informational purposes only and does not constitute investment advice, a recommendation, or an offer or solicitation to purchase or sell any securities, funds, or strategies to any person in any jurisdiction in which an offer, solicitation, purchase, or sale would be unlawful under the securities laws of such jurisdiction. The opinions expressed are as of the date of publication and are subject to change without notice. Reliance upon information in this material is at the sole discretion of the listener. Investing involves risks. BlackRock does and may seek to do business with companies covered in this podcast. As a result, listeners should be aware that the firm may have a conflict of interest that could affect the objectivity of this podcast. For more information, visit blackrock.com.